There has to be some hidden gem apps out there that can help you with your workflow, outside of the obvious choices. I've split this into a series of 3 different videos covering apps that help with organization, workflow, and mindfulness. Now let's move on to apps that can help assist you with your workflow. And we're starting off with this one, Milanote. I recently started using Milanote to help me better structure my creative projects like videos like this on YouTube. I was pleasantly surprised. I first came across Milanote on desktop and was completely sold by just the overall feel. Milanote allows you to connect ideas across a visual board that you can create for your own needs. The visualization of the idea actually encourages me to take action and do the thing. I do use Milanote's desktop version more, but only because I'm usually at my PC editing anyway. But the app is perfect for logging ideas on the fly. As an example, here's a board I created while fleshing out an idea for a video focused around lyric writing. Within this board, I included initial ideas, the entire video script, reference images for the cinematography, a to-do list, a creative brief, and a design brief for the graphics. That's everything all in one place that I could then share with anyone helping me on the project. What I love about this is how easy it is to collate all of your ideas in one place in just a visual and collaborative way. The app on iPhone and Android offers more simplicity with the layout, but allows you to do most of the function of things that you can do within the desktop version. Let's weigh up the pros and cons. It's so visual and there's plenty of room to create your boards in a modular way, however you see fit. It offers up a huge list of templates to get you started as well. I doodle a lot of ideas using a Wacom tablet inside of Photoshop. Doodling to me just feels way more tactile, and inside of Milanote across any board that you create, alongside your existing notes, you can doodle as much as your heart desires. Some of the cons. The only con for me initially was the price, but taking into consideration how much I've used this app already and the benefits over time, the monthly fee for me has been hugely worth it so far. Milanote is free with a cap. The free version allows you 100 notes, images or links, 10 file uploads, and unlimited shared boards. The only other con for me was that there was no watch app, which would have been kind of cool, but it's a small con. I'm on month 3 of using Milanote and I use it exhaustively every single day, especially for video scripts. It keeps all of my creative projects in one place and keeps me focused. I'm a big fan of it. Moving on to our next app, and it's called Trello. I first used Trello on desktop a number of years ago for my music projects, so my personal experience of Trello in the past is that it's been a very good option as a collaborative online space. Today I've created a quick board to show off the features within the app, so let's take a look. So within Trello, you can organize your content through dedicated workspaces and apply these modular columns that you can organize in any way you choose. To get started today, I'm just using a template provided by Trello. We have the general to do, currently doing, ongoing, keep an eye on, and done columns. Within each column are cards or tiles showing set tasks, like this one for my studio maintenance. Within each card, you can get more detailed, filling out the description of the task, due dates, member access, checklists, and a whole lot more. Overall, I really like the in-app experience. It's sleek, responsive, and customizable just as it is on desktop. Tiles or cards can be easily moved between columns. In my example here, I'm shifting tasks that are done into the done column. And when I do so, any members with access to this workspace who are watching these boards will be notified when a task is done. So Trello scores big points for being one of our most collaborative platforms on the list today. A quick look at Trello's pricing plans shows that the biggest limitation with the free version is the lower storage and workspace commands per month. So that will hold up a lot of people there. You're also limited to just 10 boards with the free version. The jump to their standard version at 5 per month expands your storage and board space. But unfortunately, it's not until you reach the £10 per month premium plan that calendars, timelines, and other key elements open up to you. So it really depends on your needs here. So, pros and cons of Trello. The big pro is it's a great team collaboration space, with real-time updates for any collaborators involved in a project. It's got an intuitive and responsive tile design, which I love. There's plenty of integrations with platforms like Shopify, Zoom, and Dropbox, and you can also link it to your Slack as well. Some of the cons. Fall short on the free and standard plans in terms of the features that it offers. Visually, with larger projects, I'd assume that Trello might become a little bit overwhelming. And the last con is email notifications can be a bit clunky. But that's a small con. I would love to know below in the comments if you've ever used Trello yourself and how highly you rate it as a productivity tool. The next app on our list is MindMeister. This is a simple app for brainstorming or mind mapping. Ultimately settled on this one because of how extensively I used it a couple of years ago for a project of my own, and all just on their basic version, so without having to pay a thing, which is a big plus. My use case was for organizing consequences within a text-based RPG game that I hosted in my Discord channel. It was a game called the Monsterverse RPG and was an additional game-like experience built around a recent EP that I released. I wanted to bring to life the monsters in the music videos that I created within Unreal Engine, but this time with a text-based RPG that my community could play within my Discord. MindMeister helped me organize the user's journey through the text-based game through a simple brainstorm, so when it came to coding, the dialogue was organized and ready to be implemented. Within MindMeister, you have access to a huge number of templates and designs, even with the basic version. I personally didn't have any limitations for my use case on that free tier, but the paid options might be more attractive if mind mapping software is something that you find yourself using a lot. The personal and pro versions open up unlimited mind maps, file and image attachments, and it integrates with software like Word or PowerPoint if presentations are something that you require it for. It's perfect for brainstorming if mind mapping is your visual preference. So, the pros and cons. The free tier is an attractive option for one-off use cases like mine. It's responsive both on the web and in-app, and there's plenty of templates to choose from. Now some of the cons. Some might find that 3 mind maps on the free version is probably one of their biggest limitations. There's also no file uploads on the free tier. You can only export to PowerPoint and Word when you rank up to their pro tier at £9 a month. But if mind mapping is something that you use a lot for your own projects or work, then maybe the price there is justified. The next app is called If This, Then That. IFTTT, or If This Then That, is an app option for smart automation to manage the tasks that you don't really want to think about. I first came across this in 2015 and used it across a bunch of my social channels so that when I tweeted a photo, it would instantly pop up on my Tumblr and I didn't have to post twice. Or if I changed a profile photo on one platform, it would automatically update on another. So there's a lot of cool formulas that you can concoct with IFTTT, and a lot of applications and things you can automate. We're going to create one real quick right now so I can give you an example. So let's say I want to automate it so that if I get a new subscriber on YouTube, the Philips lights in my house turn on full brightness in red. So if there was ever a point in the video you were going to subscribe, do it now and simultaneously flood my house in a red light district hue. So the pros and the cons, and this one surprised me. There's a lot of pre-existing ideas within the Explore tab if you need some inspiration on what to automate. It's also an okay option if you're looking at running no more than 2 simple automations. So for one-offs, when you're not planning on automating every aspect of your life, it can be a good option. If you did want to jump up to the upgrade, you'd be paying $2.90 monthly for 20 applets and other features, or £12.99 for their Pro Plus tier. Now I wanted to highlight this next problem that I came up against with IFTTT and how frustrated legacy users became with the app. We've been using IFTTT for close to a decade now, and some time ago they rolled out a pay what you want legacy pro plan for users that had been with them for a long time. However, in June last year in 2023, their plans changed. They said on upcoming renewal, legacy accounts will be migrated from our legacy pro tier to Pro Plus. And for many, that was enough to lose interest in this platform completely. Ultimately, the reason I'm bringing this up is a lot of users felt sidestepped, and that bait and switch pricing change all of a sudden is one of the biggest cons. Actually, no, it's the biggest con of this app. The free version now limits you to only 2 applets. So it's almost not worth it to use the free version alone. Chances are if you're looking at an app that specifically automates things for you, you're probably looking to automate more than 2 things. So users are definitely pressurized on the limits of applets from the get-go. I still think it was important to include this app in today's video to highlight this big problem in case you hadn't heard of it and in case you download the app in the future. So, quick question. Did you subscribe yet? If not, do it now real quick. In part 3, I'll be covering apps for journaling, focus, and mindfulness. Check that video out next, and be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. See you in part 3.